ATIS sometimes has bad and unflattering choreographies, but they somehow pull it off because all of the members are above average dancers. Some of your faves are only funny cause these editing teams make them funny. Lisa can't really sing. Sorry not sorry. I can already see the blinks with their pitchforks in the comments. This became more evident to me with Lisa's solo. Catchy for sure, but the song was just a disappointment to me overall. Plus her voice did not make it any better. Too high-pitched and nasally for my taste. To be honest, the only time I really liked Lisa's singing voice was in Don't Know What to Do. But even that was nothing spectacular. In my opinion, girls should just stick to rapping with the Blackcent cause that's what she does best. If you stan pre-debut, you're standing for visuals. How can you follow someone you don't fully know? What are the members' skills like? What are their singing and dancing like? Sometimes companies have their pre-debut groups do performance videos or covers, but even still you don't know what they're fully capable of, or what those people are actually like. So if you're one of those people who stan before debut, you're only stanning based on looks pretty much. I get the building hype part, but it still just doesn't make sense to me. We only like idols because we are not given a reason not to. This is where image comes into play. A person's image is important because that is what people will see when they present themselves. An image or persona, which is what idols are presenting to the fans and the public, is not always exactly who they are, but we have no choice but to be okay with it cause honey, we'll take anything the company gives to us. But once the idol fucks up, gets into a scandal, starts dating, used to be a criminal, whatever the case, suddenly the image of them is ruined. Are you following? So for the people who say they'll love their idols forever, no, you'll love them right now, until you love them, until you're given a reason not to love them. Chow Yun-woo has the potential to be a better actor, so most of y'all probably already know who he is. He's from a group called Astro. For some of y'all, Yun-woo is the only one you know from the group anyways. He's an idol actor, and he gets a lot of shit for his acting, and it's understandable. He's not the best, but he's not horrible either. He's always typecast as the perfect handsome model student, which is pretty much his public persona, which is interesting to me, but he does improve little by little with every drama he is in, and he can only get better. I think a lot of people just view him as a visual and think he isn't capable of being a serious actor, but I feel he is being underestimated. According to this interview I read a while ago, he too agrees. Idols are sometimes lying about eating well. Think about the crazy dieting culture in K-pop, especially when groups have comebacks and they are forced or pressured to maintain a certain weight and physique. This isn't me trying to be a nutritionist or some shit. Just my personal opinion. Sometimes I just don't believe it when idols desperately reassure fans that they are taking care of themselves because we don't know what is expected of them behind the scenes. In my mind, Blackpink already disbanded. I'm tired. I truly am. What even is YG's plan with the girls at this point? The solo promotions from the girls have been interesting, but why are they working on individual music when we don't even have 30 songs from them as a group? Most rookie groups have more music than them, and that is insane considering they're the top girl group in the world. Until how long do we have to wait for an OT4 comeback? Why hasn't Lisa had a dance break yet? And why does she continue to get mediocre choreography that is too easy for her? With the end of their contract expiring in 2023, I really just don't see any of the Blackpink members resigning except for maybe Jennie. I think when the time comes, Lisa will go back to Thailand and become a popular dance teacher that guest appears in competition shows. Rose will be a solo artist, Jisoo will continue acting and get pretty popular, and Jennie will become an influencer and continue modeling. The time and music we got with these girls was just not enough, and sadly I don't think the girls will ever live up their full potential while under their current company. Fans should be non-defensive when idols are involved in a scandal or controversy. I know it's hard, and not everyone will be able to do this, but listen to what I'm about to say. It doesn't matter how much you love an idol. You should never allow your love and admiration an idol to cause you to lose your ability to critically think. Whenever an idol lands into a scandal, some fans be like, but they're so cute and sweet. They would never do that. Antis are just trying to ruin their career. And sometimes it's true. But I find it hard to sit by when these kind of comments are said. I mean, how do you know this idol isn't a certain type of person? Do you know them personally? Do you know what they do and say behind closed doors when the cameras ain't on? How about their stance on racism or culture appropriation? Just some questions to wake you up. Some idols don't actually wanna be idols. What I mean by this is not every idol that is in the industry currently wants to be an idol or even dreamed of being one. I'm not saying that all idols don't wanna be idols. Just some. If you do the research, some of these kids are just in to get money or provide a better life for themselves or their families. Some people are just in the industry so they can gain enough popularity to break into acting or modeling or another kind of career. Hell, some are just in this space cause they want to be loved and adored by a lot of people. Oftentimes idols make it seem like it's their lifelong dream to become idols and perform for us, but for a lot of them, that isn't really the case.